So I'm Becca, I'm the manager here. We sell comic books, we sell those Funko figures, we sell statues, superhero stuff, manga, anime, anything like that we've got in stock. So when you come in, we've got the newest sort of bestseller, which is Everything the Child from The Mandalorian at the moment. We're waiting for the new series to come out soon, so hopefully we should get lots of sales from that. They've made giant figures of it, and I think that's bigger than it actually is in the shelf. And on the other side, we've got all the sort of cute pastel pink stuff. Pushin's insanely popular, and then they're the lounge fly bags at the top. So when people come in here, there's two sides to the shop really, and a lot of people will veer one direction or the other. Some people come in just specifically to buy comics, graphic books, so they'll come in and they'll go to the right and stay on that side and not even look at the other side. And other people will go the other way and either just look at Funko or collectibles or statues or figures and not even come over and look at comics. So it can depend down to the person. I'd say Funko was our biggest seller for like a long time, but that has dropped quite a bit. Really recently, like since we've reopened, it's been like Loungefly backpacks, which is owned by Funko, so it's not the pop figures which were the big sellers, but it is the same company that's selling it. Right in the middle, this is sort of recommended things that are on Netflix, the first thing that catches your eye when you come in, and then obviously when you're reading comics, we've got DC one side and then Marvel to the other. Independent graphic novels, so anyone not Marvel and DC is basically along this row here. Comics come out every week. So this is the new release wall. We get graphics as well, but obviously in much smaller quantity. So we've got a bunch of new rules in place within the store. Obviously other staff members wear masks. We have the screens at the counters. We have one-way systems which we try to stick to as much as possible, but obviously if there's quite narrow aisles down here, so if one way is blocked, it is possible to just walk around and go the other way to avoid people as much as possible. We do limit people at the door as well to make sure that the store doesn't get too full, just because we don't want people squashed together, which generally works, but with the two sides of the store, if everyone squishes onto one side, it can be quite a pain. All merchandise relating to anime and manga is just on this bit with it, so that it's kept together. And the back wall is full of comics. This is roughly 3-4 months worth of comics, because quite a large volume come out every week. So we have a little bit of a backlog of them, and anything older than that ends up in the 50p comics, which is just on the floor. Right in the middle is all the Funko. They were the best sellers for a long time. They've started doing different sizes, and they've also started doing sort of fig pins. Same sort of style, but they've made them sort of flatter and bigger. We want as many people to come in as possible. Obviously it is a really trying time, especially for small businesses, small chains and that. We just want people to like wear masks as well. We are a small business, we only have 6 people here. So obviously if one of us starts to get ill, it's going to spread. Like as much as we can try, it's small here. On this side as well, we've got a small selection of Disney stuff. There's no point competing with the Disney store because they're a whole store, we can't. But we do get some special bits and odd bits and exclusives in. Down the middle bit we have t-shirts, and then Marvel and DC action figures and merchandise and toys. And then the back row is full of sale stock. Since lockdown we've had to have a big sale. Basically we're trying to use stock that we paid for pre-lockdown, reduce it to try and get some income coming in whilst we can't spend big numbers and make larger orders anymore. There are people we see every single week, and we don't want to shut down again, and we don't want to have that lack of contact with a lot of people who are regular to our store. And we don't want it spreading among the staff members and risking that. So we just ask that people do wear masks when they come in. That's the only thing, that's it.